Welcome, YouTube! We are playing Milk outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. If you are not familiar, we played Milk inside of a bag of milk, inside of a bag of milk, inside of a bag of milk. Now we're gonna play the second one. Let's go! English! This game contains flashy images, heavy topics. Take care. Ooh, better visuals. What? Interesting. 50-51. The store is closing soon. Ooh. I'm just shocked. Oh. I'm shocked because this is the same game. Hello, can I? Either that or it's recapping what happened in the first one. If you didn't watch the first one, go back and watch the first one. We played it already. And then come watch this one. It won't take much time. What do you see? Ooh, are you sure? Anyways, it's... Oh, I'm so excited. This is like, the visuals are just so much clearer. Oh no. Yes, Mom. Woo! Milk outside of a bag of milk, outside of a bag of milk. Continue. New game. We can't continue. New game. Okay, so I'm wondering, is it pixel art like the first one, and that was just an animated version of a recap of the first game? Probably. I was like so excited for those. Ooh. I do like the graphic art, even though it's still pixel, is, I feel like, improved so much. You can actually better see what's happening. So far, I mean, we just got into the game. You know, we'll see. Okay. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Yeah, it picks up right where we left off. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut and I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. Ooh. I break into a run and dash toward the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance, and they are trying to stop me or calm me down. I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door down. Break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Oh my gosh. That would hurt. Ooh. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today sitting right in the middle of the table. Watching me with its unblinking eyes, I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf, in a store, or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. No milk. No. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Is that Mom? I meet a familiar, formless creature in the door. It locks me in the clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. They have sleep paralysis and stuff, even though they're not asleep yet. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move! The creature squeezes my hand until my veins start bulging and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times! Stay put! The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts! A white vein appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor just like last time, but why? Why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. What the? Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Is milk the poison here? What? You guys can't see it. But the game bar up here, it said PM KM 2. Now it says boo boom. I didn't know it changed. Okay, anyways. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable movement when the reality and the dream world would clash. There was like a sound back here. I woke up from that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. I would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slip away. As if somebody fished them out of my head one after another, until nothing was left, and now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Whew. Oh no. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I've always swallowed them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft, squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin, and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy, but it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invented my own medicine instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want someone to talk. Or some small talk. I wonder who's going to be my conversation partner. Me? Hey. Welcome, I'm back. Ooh. Hey, long time no see. It hasn't even been an hour, dummy. You know we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are the usual headaches, dizziness, and exhaustion. I probably should have picked the top one. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself after all. Now I know how to do it. I'm picking the one I feel like is the one I'm supposed to pick. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. Oh no, what's the right one? That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you at all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. Hehehe, I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? remember yourself a couple of hours ago? Hours ago. They know. I mean, it hasn't even... Anyways. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying, stop lying, stop lying. I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I can feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling onto my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, then we'll decide what to do with you. Man, so mean. Is this her? And then this is her reflection. I'm not in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection. Or I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneering looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a squared squared, a squared pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is slipping apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple times per session. A session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly, whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? And what do you think? I can't be sure about anything. And you don't take me seriously anyways. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Just drink your medicine already or I'll stop talking to you. You know what to do. Dejected, I reached out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood in transparent coating travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the graphics, they definitely have put more work into them. I lie on the floor, I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running into the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking. Excuse me. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing the claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. I wonder what the background's supposed to be. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough talking. Are you sure? Oh, I don't know what that was. I just clicked. I just want to lie down for a bit. I need to keep my mouse away. Are you sure you want to just lie down for a bit? You don't want to talk about it? Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. Give her some time. Give her some space. Ooh. We're looking up at the ceiling? Or no. What is this? Are we on the ceiling? I don't know what this is. These look like lights, so. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my cork board. Okay, so this is the ceiling. And it's a window. What is this? In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around, and in the end, I throw them off my head, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Do whatever you want, girly pop. Ooh. Can I click on them? I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. Oh, dang. Is she laying on the floor? I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Okay, her head was like here then. It was a sink. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. A lot of people act like this. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide there. They can go anywhere. Suddenly I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me you will help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What are you thinking? What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. If I make even the smallest of mess here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know those games with movements where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens? It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're sure a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want. Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down after a moment. A small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee! Wowee! There's a smoke coming from your clothes? Smoke? What, did she get her clothes on fire? I like firefly. Pretty. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Yeah, well, how many are there? Point and click! I like point and click games. Oh. I get close to the waistband and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packing, notebook pages, and other garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. Self-respecting firefly. Maybe here? I turn my eyes toward an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. How many options are there? So many. Oh, maybe here. It's not easy to get out of here. Hee hee. Okay. Light? Are you serious? Oh, because if they go into the light, they... Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think you're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they're purposefully want to lower their self-esteem. Nah. What is this, an air AC unit? I don't know, man. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Hee hee. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are you continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. You know what? I have a sneaking suspicion that there's no fireflies and we're just gonna learn about your life. Oh. changes. Interesting. Okay. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan, and I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Let's continue searching. Okay, let's look at this. I look up toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be in there? Have you forgotten? You're the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they became fireflies afterwards, but cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I'll pretend I do. Okay. So we've looked there, there. Oh. Okay, so everywhere we've clicked on kind of disappears. So we don't need to worry about that. The desk. I doubt it. All of my compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Okay. Umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Alright, let's continue searching. Why, I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. This is my sketchbook. Half the pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that could turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. I mean, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I got closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires and sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headaches in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way! I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down! Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way, everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, and then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. So there are more fireflies. Okay. Bag? I look down, my school bag worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looked like a full belly. Its contents are always regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. This rhymes. You're there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I'd never. After all, you're not my pet. Hee hee. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it isn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understand my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes the others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though? Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tests were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning for you. I don't remember. And does it even matter? Okay, tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day my dad picked me up from school explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there and we had dinner together and we went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Should I have her do it again? Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. The scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Dad bought milk on our way home. Again, I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again, I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly I feel someone's eyes on my back, knowing that these moments should never ever be ignored. I turn around, but there's nothing there. What happened next? Everything that happened next happened after something that led. Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. Sorry, I paused for a moment because I got an achievement and I wanted to see. There's 10 achievements in this game. That was the first one I'd gotten. And the one I got was "You're annoying. Try figuring this one out." I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window, glints on the metal parts, and there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly started glowing brightly as soon as I touched it, and then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with a high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one's kind of sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. Sleeping bag? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slap my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts haven't had a feature of putting to sleep. No, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. What? I said searching here is meaningless. Okay. I was trying to see if I would maybe get another achievement. Okay. Oof. Computer? I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item, I fear. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Surely I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives. Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. You'll end up returning to that subject anyways. On one wonderful day, someone digs you up from your hamster house and brings you to the pet store. Now your new home is a cage. That's way more comfortable and warm compared to the underground. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors there. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you, too. That means you are all the same, apart from the fact that they were born at the shop. You'll ask, what does this indicate? And I'll tell you nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogy. I like hamsters! You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online, tens, hundreds of them, impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. From my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. And when I say equally, I don't mean 59.5 friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem, but math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. A major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understand that all of my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop, but I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers, which means my friends were also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend. I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyway, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around, just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is in my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Woo. Hey, let me know if you need a break. How did it know that I was stretching and needed a break? One day, someone appeared from the point on my laptop as always. Wait. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look. Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops going for a moment after that. Then it starts going again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further courses of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story, maybe. Do you promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me with a code word, for example. Please forget it, because I won't, is the achievement I just got. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's keep searching for my fireflies. Finish searching? Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2, then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They plead for help, I think. What a mess, truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess? Well, are you counting down? Oh my god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? Half an hour? No. Let's continue searching then. Oh man. So I could just finish searching or I could keep clicking, it sounds like. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for the thousandths of percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. In this moment, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no, you don't. Then act normal. Okay. Your usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you knew them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly after a moment. A firefly appears underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Let's continue searching. Okay. Pills. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. You'll ultimately die anyway, so don't worry. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Of course not. It was what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The fireflies rush up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, call straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. The plants. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf and I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here now, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Ooh. Okay, have we... Nope, there's still this. Oh, but this is kind of like that, I guess. Oh, and this one. What if we click... Oh, we can't click all of them on at the same time. Oh, I like this one. I like this song. Is there any other things to click on? I don't think so. Just this, but it won't let me click on that. I wonder if there's an achievement for clicking on all of the radio sounds. That's creepy. I think we might have to just finish searching. Okay. You found all the fireflies. Amazing, I guess. I managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. A zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I always know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's good then. That's goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I won't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite my own lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Oh, man. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't fall asleep, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? Then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess? It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here, don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not, and meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Everything is fine, don't you see? Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh my gosh, what? Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. And this is where the repeating. What? Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder why the others will think it. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, nothing's wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What next? Oh no, no face. Oh, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, nothing's wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh my goodness. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo with blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What next? Oh! Yes, another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what others will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing different. There's nothing wrong with being different, that's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh my goodness. What? Another terrible morning. Why is my face always so stupid? It's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded a loser. Cheer up. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh my gosh, now you really see your whole face. Terrible morning, why is my face? It's not that I care that much. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Is this like every day at school? She has no head. Another real terrible morning. You don't have a face. Well, it's not that I care that much. I don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. This is Groundhog Day, but in nightmare mode. Yes, Mom. Same head, no face. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day of school. Why this? She wanted her hair to be perfect, but her face to be gone or something? Because there was another time she didn't have a face at all, but she had no head either. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What? The back of her head. Oh. Is she okay? No. Oh my goodness. The circle from the previous game. Good night. Milk us out of a bag of milk us out of a milk. That's the end? Oh my gosh. Well, we didn't get all the achievements. We got 4 out of 10. Oh, that's crazy though. The looking at these achievements, the one that most people get, I didn't get. There's a first death. I died and felt something. I got the second achievement, or second most gotten achievement, which is good night. You won't get it. You're not even trying. I got the you're annoying. Try figuring this one out. There's a please forget it because I won't is the one I got too. But then there's second death. I died again and felt nothing. Or I guess like you replay the game. Is my assumption. Are we friends? So what's that friendship? So that's what friendship is like. I didn't get an achievement. I looked down. Please make it stop. I didn't get that one either. Is anyone there? Was anyone there? Didn't get that one. Interesting. So I wonder if this is... If I continue... Oh, I still can't continue. They force you to new game. If you've gone through the credits, I guess. I'm not gonna go through all the achievements in this playthrough, but I probably will go through at some point and get all the achievements. I just kind of want to play through the game. It's very interesting. I like this little series like sucked me in, and I don't really know why, because I don't know if I 100% relate with what's happening, but like maybe a little bit, you know, when you have a little bit of like self-conscious, self-doubt and all that stuff. But like I think this definitely goes way deeper than that. I'm just curious, like what brought the developer of this game to come up with this? Like what have they dealt with in their life to come up with this game? Anyways, that was milk outside of a bag of 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 milk. If you play this game, let me know what things you find that I did not find in the comments below. And I guess I will see you in the next one. Bye!